I learned that this isn't a drill, okay? I learned that no matter what happens with Riley Leonard, it's my expectation that Phillip Rivers is going to play football for the Colts at age 44, if not this week, sometime in the next 4 weeks, all right? This all happened very, very quickly. Shane Steichen and Chris Ballard called Phillip Rivers to gauge his interest after Daniel Jones went down on Sunday. He said, heck yeah, I'm interested at least. He came up here to work out. The arm looked really good, all right? They let him sleep on it. Conditioning, that's up in the air. But next thing you know, he said, dadgummit, let's do it. And here we are. Rivers and Steichen both were asked today about the fact that he's been away from the game for 5 years. You can't hide from the fact he's 44 years old. They both admitted, we're going to see how this week goes. All right, Riley Leonard practiced today. He told us he's good to go. Steichen was asked if Riley Leonard was healthy, would he start? He was non-committal to that. He said, we'll see how the week goes with both he and Phillip Rivers, and they'll make a decision at the end of the week. Steichen and Rivers both say his familiarity with the offense is paramount and was paramount to this even becoming a possibility.
Back in the meeting room with him, just his energy, his passion for the game, sitting in that QB meeting yesterday, talking through things and his hand gestures and everything he's got going. He stepped right back into it. I'm like, oh my gosh, nothing's changed. His brain, like I said, he's one of the smartest players, coaches I've ever been around. The way he sees the game is on a whole different level.
I don't have any reservation in going out there and routes on air and doing that stuff. It still feels good. Obviously, some of the football movements and the things you can't simulate in a game, absolutely I have not done. And I don't think you can do them in any other way but being in the game. So, again, we're going to take it one day at a time. I'm excited. I feel good. It's also very comforting to know the offense. And that's a big deal.
Yes, certainly is. I think it is the deal why this is happening. Look, Steichen was given ample opportunity to say Riley Leonard will go if he's healthy. He did not say that. A decision will be made at the end of the week. The way I see it, if practice goes well this week, Rivers is going to start on Sunday, which is crazy given how quickly this all came together. We're going to dive deeper into it at 6, but Rivers says he's grown more and more confident every passing moment that he can do this. And Steichen says if they didn't think he could do it, he wouldn't be here.
Yeah.
So.
And just your overall vibe and impression of being with him in the room today, what was that?
Well, he exceeded my expectations.
Really?
Just being on the, just being on the podium.
Oh, okay.
Guy's electric. Okay.
Yeah.
He's not have any illusions about how this looks or that he's in the best shape of his life or anything like that.
Yeah.
But as far as right here, getting the ball where it needs to be, running the football, being in the offense with Shane Steichen, that goes a long way. That's half the battle right there.
Yeah.
So, he's confident he can do that.
He looks
I
excited,
believe him.
too.
He is.
You got to have some confidence to get out there and do something. People half his age trying to knock his block off. So,
Well, and he's got something
you got to
to
have
prove.
some confidence. Yeah.
The confidence and also the motivation to be like, I'm not going to let them down. I can do this.
And that's what Shane Steichen said. He said the fact that he wants to do this is
Right.
incredibly impressive. He's resetting the clock on his Hall of Fame status if he were to play and be activated off the practice squad. He doesn't care. He wants to play football.
Yeah, he's rewriting what could be his legacy, and it can go either way.
Yeah. Let's not forget, they're in the contention for playoff berth here.
Right.
They wouldn't do this just, on a whim. So
Right.
we'll see
Okay,
how it plays
Tom.
out.
That is a very interesting conversation.